Hi, I'm Carla Scruggs. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director, and I'm here this evening to introduce to you our Green Thumb Award winners for 2015. These people have been nominated by their neighbors or friends, people that have admired their gardens, and it's going to be a fantastic evening because they're here to receive public recognition and a little kudos and a pat on the back for all of their hard work in making Saline a much more beautiful place. And with me I have Karen Frank. She is our proxy for one of our Green Thumb Award winners this evening. Her sister, Susan Anderson, was one of our award winners, and she couldn't be with us tonight, but Karen was here to be her proxy. So I'd like to ask you a question. I'm hoping Susan prepped you for this a little bit.
A little bit.
She won one of the awards. Okay. Her garden, we entitled it "The Garden I Wish I Had." Can you tell us a little bit about her gardens?
You know, it is a beautiful garden. She actually dug out part of her lawn and has a very miniature tree and lots of bird feeders and just flowers galore, and it's just gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Excellent. Well, thank you. Do you know, was your sister ever nominated for the Green Thumb in the past?
Many times, many times, yeah.
Excellent. And I guess in her words, how does she feel about that?
She's always very honored. It actually puts a little bit of all the work that you put into it, makes you think that somebody's actually enjoying it. So it's nice.
Excellent. And I guess, do you feel that, in her words, would she be apt to nominate others next year for the program?
Of course, yes. We want to get everybody gardening. It's a nice way to get your stress out.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Karen.
You're welcome. Thank you.
I'm here with Edith Wolfinger. She is another one of our Green Thumb Award winners for 2015. And your garden was nominated, and you're winning an award tonight at City Council. And your garden was entitled Most Whimsical. Can you explain what your garden is like?
It's in the backyard. My living room is in the back of the house, so I put my big garden in the back of the house, and it goes across the back. And I have pieces of art in there, like a tower, like a trellis, a tripod thing that twirls, and a little lady who holds a basket and things like that. And I just enjoy doing things like that.
Well, excellent. That sounds really interesting. So in addition to the flowers, you have structures
Yes.
or sculptures.
Most of the flowers are perennials, but I have to add to them every year and keep them going.
Add a splash of color.
Yes.
Excellent. Now, have you been nominated for the Green Thumb in the past?
Yes, I have, but I had never been invited to this part of the meeting.
Well, excellent. Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. I think most people look at the front of the house, when they walk down the street, but like I said, I did it in the back.
Well, great. Well, and gardening is for your personal enjoyment, I'm sure.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I spend a lot of time there.
Excellent. Well, thank you, Edith, and we look forward to giving your presentation at City Council tonight.
Thank you.
Excellent. I'm here with Gail Burmeister and Martha Weber, and they're representing the Saline District Library, the Peace Pole. They were the volunteers that planted that area. And I'm going to ask you a quick question. Why? Why did you volunteer to do that?
Part of it's love of gardening, and we both live in a condo, and we don't get to garden quite as much as we'd like to. So Leslie asked, and we said, yeah.
Yep. Very nice.
Absolutely. Love to garden.
Perfect. Well, that's really an interesting concept. If you don't have the space to do gardening, you could do public gardening. And so you get your gardening fix in.
Right. That's right.
Beautiful. Now, in your own personal gardens, have you ever nominated other people for the Green Thumb Award?
Yes, I have. My daughter.
Perfect. And I guess we're trying to grow this program and encourage a lot of people to make nominations and whatnot. And I'm hoping maybe next year you would be encouraged to do that as well.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah.
So you promise to do that?
Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
We have a promise from these ladies. They're going to be making nominations. That's excellent. And Leslie is not here right now, but she will be at our meeting this evening to receive the award. So we're really happy about that.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Any last words?
We appreciate Leslie giving us that
Yes,
opportunity
we
to
really
do the
do.
garden
Yes,
too.
she's-
It's
Been a great person to work with.
yeah.
Yeah.
She is pretty awesome.
She is.
Well, good. Oh, hey, I think Leslie actually just came up, but we're going to break right now and we'll come back. Joining us, we have our superstar, Leslie Neathammer, our director of the Saline District Library. And I'm going to ask Leslie a little bit about the Peace Garden or the Peace Pole, I believe it's called, and what the garden looks like and how this all came about.
Okay. It came about 2 years ago. So let's see, that'd be 2014. Gail and I think Martha came at the same time. I think you guys came at the same time. And they had a proposal for me, which was to maintain the Peaceful Garden, kind of redo it all and spiff it up. And I believe I probably hugged them. I'm sure that I did, because that had been a struggle. We'd had the Girl Scouts plant it back in 2008 when we did our expansion, and then it pretty much was on its own. Tried to talk the Stone and Thistle Garden Club ladies into doing it, but they've got their area and they just didn't want to grow it in any way. So it was like, yes, ladies, it's yours. You can do whatever you want, make it beautiful. And the work they have done has just been exceptional,
Well, award-winning, apparently.
Yeah.
Award-winning.
It took 2 years, but that's okay. People had to discover it. So for your audience who has not come to the library to see our Peaceful Garden, please stop by. I think the colors are still beautiful. And then, bless their hearts, they went around to the back side and they planted a bunch of hostas on the side. Gosh, it's kind of close to the woods. So that first year, the deer decided to make themselves known.
We had them planted about a week, and then the deer came.
Of course they did.
And they ate them all. I think they ate them all. But this year is different. This year the deer have left them alone. So
Their tastes change
Yep.
from year to year. Excellent.
So Gail Burmeister and Martha Weber have just done an amazing job. And I'm hoping you'll do it for next year and the next year.
As long as our bodies.
Yeah, as long as your bodies.
Well, congratulations, ladies, and we look forward to giving your award at City Council in just a few minutes.
Okay,
Thank you. Here we have with us tonight Neil Moorman, who is the Park Commission chairperson, and Jody Roberts. And I'm going to let Neil tell us a little bit about what the Green Thumb program is and how it's administered.
Thanks, Jody. Thanks, Carla. Every year, the Saline Parks Commission comes together and asks the citizens of the city of Saline to nominate their friends and neighbors and businesses who have put forth a lot of extra effort to make their landscaping and the city in general just a more beautiful place. Every year, the Parks Commission chooses several winners, and this evening in particular, we'd like to recognize those winners.
And Jody, I'd like to give a special thanks to Jody because she is the administrator of this program and handles all the nominations and coordinates all of our park commissioners to go out and get photos and whatnot. And Jody, can you just say a couple of words?
This is a great program. I think it really shows our community spirit, and people are so great at gardening. It's just nice to be able to give them an award for all their hard work.
Excellent. In just a few minutes, we'll be going inside to the City Council, where we're going to present all of our award winners their prizes and give them some recognition. So thank you very much. And remember, in 2016, we need your nominations.
We have 3 presentations this evening. The first is our 2015 Green Thumb Awards, and leading or coordinating this presentation this evening are Jody Roberts, the Secretary for the Parks and Rec Department, along with Councilmember Rhodes, who is the Parks Commission liaison, and most importantly, Neil Norman, who is the Parks Commission Chair. At this time, I would welcome you forward.
Well, thank you to everyone here this evening. On behalf of the Parks Commission, the City of Saline, and the citizens of Saline, this year we are presenting our awards for the Green Thumb presentation. This year we had 32 nominations total, 25 residential properties and 5 business or non-residential properties. And our 4 categories that we chose to vote against were the most whimsical, the most colorful, the garden I wish was mine, and then our generic business category. We're represented by all 4 winners this evening here, and at this time I'd like to call them all forward. Edith Wolfinger, Sharon Lamberson,
Pardon me?
come forward. Karen Frank on behalf of Susan Anderson, and Leslie Neathammer, Gail Burmeister, and Martha Weber on behalf of Library Peace Poll.
I wondered if she was
You won for the most whimsical category.
Thank you very much. Oh. I appreciate it because this is my hobby and I play out there, and to have someone acknowledge the time that I spend out there, I truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you for playing.
Sharon Lamberson, she won our most colorful award.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Susan Anderson won our Garden I Wish I Was Mine, and Karen Frank will be accepting on her behalf this evening. And in the business category, the Saline District Library's Peaceful Garden won. Representing that group is Leslie Neathammer, Gail Burmeister, and Martha Weber.
Okay.